6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give running left, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Coming back out on offense, here they are, Charles, your NFC East leaders, the Philadelphia Eagles, at 1-2-1 after getting the victory Sunday night against San Francisco, 25-20. Now, the Eagles' defense played its best game of the year. 5 sacks, 3 takeaways. They had a pick 6 as well. The offense, though, had some issues.
Yeah, well, let's hear for Alex Singleton. He had the pick 6, former Defensive Player of the Year in the Canadian Football League. He's really jumped out and given them good play. And Carson Wentz, everyone wants to jump on him as the quarterback of the Eagles. But he doesn't have receivers. You and I are going to get tryouts next week. He did finish 18 of 28, 193 yards and a touchdown. Had a nice 11-yard run for the first score of the game. Yeah, he threw his 7th interception of the season, but he does not have a full receiving core. I still can't believe we're talking about 1-2-1, leading the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 77 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
For Kansas City.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
You go back to the second round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile, make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than what people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, Corey Clement, his first carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
On the tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the 11-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Chiefs 7.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
working from the gun. Mahomes forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
11 on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Duke Riley, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Mahomes pass. Intended for DeMarcus Robinson.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They're going deep for Hill. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one.
Tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 44 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. They're going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Eagles.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10. at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 2nd down.
With that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis at Cleveland. One of those teams, Charles, is going to be 4-1. What else do you have on the docket?
Yeah, well, don't forget Minnesota. They're coming up their first win. They go to Seattle, who's 4-0, and that's a Sunday nighter. And then the Chargers at New Orleans on Monday night. I think Justin Herbert having to face Tom Brady and Drew Brees in back-to-back weeks, not something you would dial up. But this kid seems up to the task. He's played well despite the fact the Chargers have struggled with their record.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason, but Kansas City very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run. It's Sanders. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Here's the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Hurts sets up to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
An eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The 26-yard line.
In your face. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
To go.
This time they stay on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got wrapped on leading. Come.
Here's Hurts to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. Mecole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So, okay. Well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
That's good.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check, 47.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brandon Graham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
On the tackle. It's
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
Another run with Sanders. Sanders has the 1st down and much more. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 20. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
But first down, Hurts. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That's another.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott on for the extra point.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Jake Elliott taking on Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
KC's offense ready to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now it's Mahomes again. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Hurts. Man open, it's Goodwin. And now look at him go. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, wide open, complete.
Come on, bring it,
And
baby.
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 81 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. That was a nice little setup there on play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They still can't get it.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hurts sacked.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. The 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got it off bounds after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 56 yards.
56 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
On first down, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations, thought he couldn't run it? No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again with Sanders.
At the 38.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
They find some open field here. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.